The thing that caught me off guard most was just the joy of the people and just how poor they are. Like, I've just never seen anyone that poor before, and then to go up and talk to them and then just be the most joyful person I've ever met. It's just shocking to see that even in those circumstances they're still praising God more than I feel like I've ever praised God, and I live here.
It's so easy to get just caught up in our everyday life and just think about just what's happening here right now and all of our problems, and like being able to see the power of God moving in a place that is just broken and people that have nothing, but they have God and they have this unexplainable joy that only comes from God. And so that's probably what I would say.
No matter what's going on, no matter what circumstance you're in, like, God's still God and he's still on the throne, and no matter what's happening around you, he's still in control, and you worship nonetheless, no matter what is happening in your life. And no matter if you can't see what's ahead and like you don't understand how this is God's plan for your life and how this is accomplishing his purpose, it is, and he knows way more than we ever do, and we have to worship him no matter what, because he's good always, no matter if the circumstances around don't show that.
Like, it's so easy to get caught up in our like material possessions and what we have and what we don't have, and just all of this stuff that really doesn't matter. And being able to just have the honor to walk into some of these people's homes, and they're like so like excited that you would come into their home and like you would even want to be there, and they're so proud of their home, even if it is just like a tiny little like thing as big as this table, and they're just so excited that you would just want to be there with them. And it's just incredible to see the conditions that these children live in, and just all the diseases that they have and just everything, and yet they're still so excited and so happy.
It was crazy to see how going thousands of miles across the world and God's still doing the same things there that he's doing here. I went to a revival there, and I came home and went to Awaken. I remember back to some of the kids that I just got really close with, and like I'm never gonna be able to find them again. Like, orphans don't have addresses, and like I'll never find them, but it puts it into perspective that I'm gonna see them in heaven, and like this is so small compared to what's ahead. And then I start to think about, okay, today I was so worried about, did my hair look okay at school, and this is so small. I'm not even gonna remember this. You know, once I'm in heaven with God, none of this is gonna matter, and just makes everything seem so small. Even knowing like my friends are orphans and they're still in Uganda and they still don't have parents or food or a good school to go to, and they don't have a house. But it matters now, but I know that this isn't forever, and God's in control of it, and he's gonna take care of them. He loves them way more than I ever could, and it's just the bigness of God and then our problems and seeing them together. It's like God can take care of that in an instant, and like just the things that are on my mind just dissolve because it just doesn't matter. Just fix your eyes on Christ, like he's the only thing that you have. Fix your eyes on him in a way that if tomorrow you woke up and everything that you have is gone, like he's still enough, and everything's good because God is good, and he always is, no matter what is happening around you and what you have.
In the end, nothing else really matters, and all that matters is just you and Christ, and your relationship with him, and what you did with what he gave you. Whatever you feel like your dream is, or whatever you feel like God's telling you to do that you don't think you can do, I would just challenge you to believe that you can, and believe that God has a plan for you, and and that you will accomplish your dream. From personal experience, one of the best things I did was step out, even though I was scared. Trust God that He was going to get me through it and bless me in everything that I do, just for Him.